How's it going, everybody? My name is Stephen Fogarty, and today we will be discussing financial resources available when starting a small business. So, the purpose of this is after hearing this talk, listeners will be able to have more knowledge on the financial resources available when starting a small business. These financial resources include equity financing, debt financing, and government grants, and kind of what to expect and what it all entails and everything. What is equity financing? Equity financing occurs when a business gives up a percentage of its ownership to an investor in exchange for capital. So you get cash to start up your business and they get part ownership. Types of equity financing: some of them are venture capitalists, angel investors, and it can be your friends and family. But I would be careful with friends and family just to make sure you don't ruin any relationships or anything, and just make sure you keep every investment meeting professional no matter what, because you don't want them taking advantage of you, and you want to make sure everything's straight from the get-go. So, pros of equity financing: unlike traditional banks, you don't have that monthly payment you have to make, or yearly payment. They're more on the return on investment and looking into stuff like that. With equity investors, especially angel investors, they often offer guidance and advice because, well, with angel investors, with any investor, you're taking their money and you're trying to grow a business. So they definitely want to help you get situated and give you advice to grow your business and everything. And they can also be easier to secure early investments from friends and family because you know them and they want to see you exceed, and they just succeed, and it can be a great time. Cons to equity financing: accepting investments from friends and family. It can cause tension, especially if you don't provide them the return on their investment, because you're losing their money. So they were expecting you to make money, so it could cause some tension in the relationship. So I would make sure you have a good friend or a good family member that is okay with that, and going in and telling them the risks, that's okay to do. Finding the right equity investor: it can be more timely than a loan from a bank loan or any of that, but it could be the right way if you don't want to have to pay a certain monthly rate on the loan. And there will be many long-term implications to taking equity investments. If you give up a large piece of your equity in your business, you can lose that exclusive control over your future business decisions because you are giving up part ownership. So you won't retain all that control. But with debt financing, you do retain that control. And when the banks give you a loan, or you ask for a loan from a bank or something like that, then you put that into your business, but you pay back principal and interest every month. So you will have that monthly payment you'll be making with debt financing. And the pros of debt financing: you retain control, like I said. Tax advantages: there's no the amount you pay in interest is tax deductible, and it's just easier to plan because you already know your principal and interest, so you can already plan ahead and go ahead and get your budget down and just be successful. Some cons of debt financing: qualification requirements: you need a good credit score, or at least a good enough credit score to receive the financing. So just be paying off your credit cards every month if you're using them, and just have that discipline every month to be paying those payments on time every month. On time. That is very important. Probably the worst con is the collateral, because if you put up part of your collateral, you can lose that. So if you can't afford to lose that collateral that you have, like your house or something, then don't put it up. This probably won't be the best one for you. Deciding factors for debt financing: these are some of the questions I thought would be helpful to see if the debt financing is for you. The first one is: how important is it for you to retain full control of the business? How important is it to know precisely what you'll owe in monthly payments? Are you comfortable with making regular monthly payments? Do you have a good credit score? And can you afford to put up collateral? So those are the questions I thought were the most helpful. Government grants and loans: these are something. Government agencies provide financing such as grants and subsidies that may be available to your business if you qualify for it. Because of the strong competition, it's really hard to get these grants, because there's a lot of people that apply for these because it's free money and it's very helpful. What you need to provide for these grants: a very detailed project description with the explanation of the benefits for your project, just very detailed. The more details, the better, including the full cost of everything, detail relevant experiences and backgrounds on key managers, and just completing the application forms. The reasons for failing to get grants ranges from the research and work is not relevant to the proposal does not provide a strong rationale to the research plan is unfocused. There's numerous reasons why the government will fail you to get grants. Closing statements, we went over a few of the financial resources that are available when starting up a small business, like equity financing, debt financing, and government grants. Most importantly, do your own research and figure out what is best for you, because everybody's different, everybody's business is different, so just do what's best for you and your business. If there is no questions at this time, here are my sources, and have a good one.